Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. On this episode, I'll be recapping Celebrity Big Brother UK Season 2, Episode 2, which was released on the 8th of April 2025. I'm recording this episode just a week later, on the 15th of April 2025. As I mentioned in yesterday's episode, kind of the recording dates will be closer to the episode release date. It coming out, the recap release date, not the broadcast date. So just thought I should mention that. Before I get into it, if you haven't, it would make more sense. Go and watch my recap of Celebrity Big Brother UK Season 2 Episode 1, because obviously it will make a lot more sense, and especially like there's 6 episodes out a week. So it's only 3 weeks long, so it's not that big, but it is. So that's, I think I worked out, it's about 17 episodes, which is quite a few across 3 weeks. And here's me thinking that 4 for Neighbours, which are half the length or even a third of the length in some cases, was hard. Anyway, yes, this episode, and this is the first proper episode of season 2, because not yesterday's episode, the last episode was kind of all the introductions. So without further ado, here is my recap of Celebrity Big Brother UK Season 2 Episode 2. We start off with a previously recap and highlights from this episode are shown. We then have the title sequence. Chris helps Mickey find several objects. Chesney offers to clean up for Mickey. Trisha mentions her talk shows. Mickey and Chesney discuss LA. Chesney attempts to explain who everyone is to Mickey. Mickey's instructed to enter Big Brother's Big Prize Room. That's a tongue twister, and I will say it a lot of times in this recap. The other housemates help Mickey locate Big Brother's Big Prize Room. See, here we go again. Mickey enters Big Brother's Big Prize Room. It's a good tongue twister, actually. Big Brother checks in with Mickey. Mickey asks Danny some questions about drag. Michael mentions Boris Johnson. Big Brother corrects Mickey on what some of the prizes are. Mickey buys some prizes. Mickey is introduced to the power prizes. The power prizes are immunity for himself, immunity to someone else, and nominating someone who will automatically be up for eviction. Mickey chooses the Guardian Angel power prize. Mickey has a day to decide who he's going to give this to. Mickey chooses JoJo to be the next housemate to the next housemate to enter Big Brother's Big Prize Room. Trisha asks JoJo some questions about having to transition from being famous, or to being famous, I think is what that means. Mickey rejoins his other housemates. Mickey reveals which prizes he purchased. Trisha asks Mickey his reasons for appearing on Celebrity Big Brother. Trisha mentions her stage 4 cancer and husband. JoJo is instructed to enter Big Brother's Big Prize Room. JoJo enters Big Brother's Big Prize Room. JoJo decides which prizes to purchase. JoJo chooses which power prize to have. JoJo chooses the Killer Nomination power prize. JoJo chooses Chris to be the final housemate to enter Big Brother's Big Prize Room. The housemates explore the garden for the first time. Trisha visits the diary room. Trisha mentions JoJo, Danny. Let's try that again. Trisha mentions JoJo, Danny, Jack, and Mickey. Chris and Ella clean together. Trisha wishes goodnight to her housemates. Chris learns that Trisha has her own bedroom. Patsy mentions the kindness she feels the other housemates have. Patsy compliments Danny's cooking ability. The other housemates discuss potentially waking up Mickey. Michael attempts to explain his relationship. Danny gives Michael some advice. Chris is instructed to enter Big Brother's Big Prize Room. Chris enters Big Brother's Big Prize Room. Chris chooses which prizes to purchase. Chris receives his immunity power prize. Chris tells his other housemates which prizes he purchased. Danny mentions a comment Daly made. Angelica enters the diary room. Angelica articulates her feelings and emotions. Chesney mentions yoga. Chesney shows Chris a stretch to attempt to help his tension. Danny is in the dining room. Danny mentions their opinion on Danny and Mickey. That's not right. That's what I've written, but I know that's not right. Mickey is instructed to enter the diary room. Mickey incorrectly names the diary room. Mickey eventually finds the diary room. Mickey compliments Daly, Angelica, Chris and Danny. Big Brother helps inform Mickey of Danny's pronouns. Mickey reveals some advice he was given before entering the Celebrity Big Brother house. The housemates choose their bed. Chesney asks Mickey his preferred name. Jojo and Chris discuss the power prizes from Big Brother's Big Prize Room. Jojo reveals her game plan for tomorrow and the housemates go to sleep. That is my recap of Celebrity Big Brother UK Season 2, Episode 2. So, in tomorrow's episode, which actually is, well, it's a series that has been, what do I mean? Suggested? Commented, that's what I mean. Commented, and that is Daredevil Born Again. Now, as I've mentioned in, probably nearly 2 weeks by the time you'll see this episode, I'd done a hard reset and that, and this was one of the shows that I mentioned with it. So, I'm doing episode 8, which, obviously I've already recapped, and episode 9, which for me is coming out tomorrow. This, well, less than a day away, but for you, will be out by the time you see it. It's kind of quite complicated because I'm reviewing more than, especially with Celebrity Big Brother, that nearly covers it in a week. I'm covering more than 7 episodes of the week. Then obviously it's going to take more weeks to cover a week's worth of shows. That's what I mean. Anyway, here is the Daredevil Born Again Season 1 trailer.
Thank you for finding the time. I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again. A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world. I could say the same about you. The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced. Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system. Why did you stop being a vigilante? The line was crossed. It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us. This city can't go unchecked. Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign. Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
That was the trailer for Daredevil Born Again, and that is because in tomorrow's episode I will be recapping Daredevil Born Again Episode 8, the penultimate episode of Season 1, titled Isle of Joy. Back to this episode, let me know what you thought of Celebrity Big Brother UK Season 2, Episode 2 if you watched it, my recap if you didn't. You can put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below, as well as anything else you want me to cover on the channel, such as any previews or recaps. Put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode for my recap of Daredevil Born Again, Isle of Joy. Goodbye.